The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a place of traditions. And this year, we celebrate 100 years of racing at the world's most famous oval. Tag is on the pole, and 32 other drivers are ready to challenge him for the most prestigious win in motorsports. Who will kiss the bricks, drink the milk, and take home the largest purse in auto racing? Live Track Team 13 coverage is ahead. From Indiana's news leader, Eyewitness News Race Day Morning starts now.
And good morning from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm joined by the defending champion and a two-time winner of the Indy 500, Dario Franchitti. Dario had a strong car on carb day. How do you feel about the race today?
Just watching the wind here. The wind's picking up. It's going to be hot, it's slippery.
Something you guys really haven't had a chance to set up with, had you?
No. So it's going to be kind of similar to last year's conditions, a bit windier, I think. I think whoever wins this one today will earn it. It's going to be a tough Indianapolis 500. Hopefully we can get both target cars up there. We'll see.
Well, no one's been more outspoken than you about double file restarts. You brought Randy Bernard into the drivers' meeting on Friday. Did you feel like you guys talked some sense into him and found a compromise?
I don't really want to talk about double file restarts right now.
Fair enough.
I think we've talked it to death. But I think we reached a compromise. Like I say, my focus right now is on trying to win the race.
How do you do that? How have you won it twice here?
Yeah, you know, the first part of the race is going to be trying to get close to the guys at the front, working on the car all day, just working with the guys in the target team, good pit stops all day, being consistent as well. But any chance you get, you got to take it. And definitely, I think it's going to be a track position race today. So we'd like to try and get up to the front as quickly as possible if we can.
Is there any day like this race day in the year?
No, there's nothing like this. You know, last night came back here pretty early and just started to get my head into gear, and there's no feeling like it. You wake up this morning and you come out here and you see the fans and everything. It's incredible. It's the Indy 500 and it's the Centennial, so it's something to really look forward to.
So as a veteran driver, do you, like a football player would say, we have to treat every game like every other game? Do you take that same approach?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's the kind of unfortunate thing about my job. I find I perform best when I do that. So all the stuff that's going on around me and all the things that go on during the Indy 500 and leading up to it, I'm not really focusing on that. And unfortunately, I can't sort of take it in. I've got to just stay in my little bubble here and focus on my job today. All
right, Dario, starting 9th today. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll hope to talk to Scott Dixon, his teammate, in just a second. Right now, let's go over to Eric Yutzi with Sam Schmidt, the owner, who has the pole position.
Hey, Rich, how you doing? We've talked to a lot of drivers this morning. We're going to talk with an owner who's had a tremendous month of May. Sam Schmidt, obviously of Sam Schmidt Motorsports. He's got the pole sitter and Alex Tagliani, the gentleman in P4 in Townsend Bell. Sam, what's this month been like to you as we get ready for the 100th anniversary race?
Few words have been able to describe it. I tell you, it's been epic for the team who was fast all month and just had their struggles last year, but to come back and do this is just monumental. On Townsend's side, it's our Firestone Indy Lights team, and for them to qualify 4th in a one-off, I mean, that's just huge. The fan support has been monumental. I mean, our website is blasted out, our tweets and social media stuff, Facebook. I mean, it has just been such an outpouring of love. I was downtown last night, and on every corner, everywhere you go, just, hey, we're rooting for you, underdogs, the whole deal, and go beat Penske Ganassi. And, if we could do that, that would be huge.
Is that a role you champion, the underdog role? Is it one you embrace?
I don't know about that. I mean, I think I'd rather be an underdog than where they're at just because you get the big fan support. But, what we've been able to accomplish this month is truly a team effort. Everybody working really hard over the winter and working hard towards this moment. So I really got to give all the credit to the crew and the drivers.
And it all culminates at noon for Sam Schmidt and Sam Schmidt Motorsports. They're trying to take on the big dogs like Chip Ganassi. Standing by with Scott Dixon is Rich Nye. Rich?
And the other half of the Target Chip Ganassi team joins me now, and that's Scott Dixon, who starts 2nd today. Scott, we've just kind of been talking about a much warmer day than we've had all month. and a pretty windy day, it looks like, as well. How will that affect your car?
Yeah, it's probably not a combination you'd really like. You know, it's the wind actually. I think 20 mile an hour speeds is going to be probably the biggest issue today. You know, the heat we can deal with. You know, not too bad. You obviously just adjust the downforce levels and that on the car, but the combination are going to be tough. And it's the first time we've had it this month. It's probably similar to last year's race, which is you know, bodes well because the Target car won last year in those conditions. So, you know, hopefully, you know, for us, it's just fingers crossed for a smooth race.
Well, you must like this race. I think in 8 starts you have 6 top 10s, 3 top 5s. You're always right there, and you're going to start right there today.
We're going to try. You know, I think a lot of that is because of the team I'm with too. So, you know, it's obviously great to be with Team Target, and you know, I think obviously Dario was hurt a little more on qualifying than I was when we ran out of fuel, but you know, he's going to charge up, I'm sure, and I think both of us have got a great opportunity to you know, maybe Dario go for his 3rd and maybe me for my 2nd. So, you know, it always takes a little bit of luck, and obviously everybody getting the job done today, and hopefully that's what we can do.
This is the 100th anniversary 500, of course. How much do you take in before the race? How much are you able to enjoy some of the ceremonies? And will you try to do that maybe a little bit more today?
You try to. You know, it's tough. Obviously, you sort of go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and then before you know it, you're in your suit and you're in the green room, and then you're getting introduced before the race. So, you know, obviously there's a lot more going on this year. The excitement's been, you know, a lot more, and you know, just to see the fans, it's so cool to see so many people out here. You know, on qualifying day, on carb day, obviously today I already see, you know, on the news that obviously there's this big lines trying to get in here. So, you know, it's just cool to obviously be a part of the Centennial, but obviously to be a part of this race is always fun.
Your wife, Emma, is pregnant with your 2nd child. It'll be your 1st son. Yeah. She was saying that the baby was jumping on pole day as you made your run and were on the pole for just a moment. What's that baby going to do today in Victory Lane?
Well, hopefully the baby's excited too if you know, if we have a good day. But I think it was Emma jumping around more than the baby, you know, on pole day, and I don't know why, because we didn't even have the pole, but well, maybe for a few seconds. But you know, it's definitely you know, exciting. Obviously, we've already got Poppy. And, you know, October we're due with another one, so definitely excited for all that.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck today.
Thanks, Rich. Cheers.
That's Scott Dixon, who starts 2nd today. Already a winner at the Indy 500. We'd love to get to Victory Lane again. Chuck Lofton.
Thank you very much. Rich and I were here with one of my favorite guys, Mekhi Phifer. How you doing? Mekhi, I met you several years ago on the set of
Absolutely.
ER. Back at that time, you were not only acting, you did 8 Mile ER, a number of other things, but you also were quite the entrepreneur with shoe companies. Before we talk about the 500, tell me what you're up to now.
Oh, man, I got
the shoe stores,
I got the shoe store. I sold the shoe stores. That's wonderful. I got a couple films coming out. I'm on a show that's premiering July 8th called Torchwood on Starz Network. Great series. And I have a new company called thirdreel.com, in which we sell independent and free films to the public, and, you know, we're basically an online distribution company.
And Mekhi, you have never been to an Indianapolis 500 before.
Never been.
Excited?
Very excited. I got my ticket. I got my credentials. I feel very important today. I'm talking to you, my long-lost friend. Life is good.
Well, Mekhi, listen, brother, have a good time. It's so nice to see you again.
The pleasure's all mine.
All right. God bless. Have a great time. And, of course, the great Jerry Rice is here with us, too. We're going to kind of come in on him.
You know, they say they're losing money, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know, open up their books and show the players, you know, who's losing money, and we'll go from there.
Jerry, do you think that the biggest stumbling block right now is the opening of the books, or what is it?
I think the owners, you know, we talk about health issues and stuff like that. They say they want to, you know, really help the players, but they want to add 2 additional games. Yeah, before they were taking $1 billion off the top, they want to take $2 billion now. They want the players to take a pay cut. So there's no talks going on right now. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to happen.
Do you think that we're going to have a season in part?
I'm hoping. If not, you know, it's going to hurt the fans, you know, because, you know, I feel like we have a very popular sport, and we just got, you know, these heavy hitters that can't work it out. We're talking about, like I said, a $9 billion industry. So, you know, there's plenty of money. You know, I'm sure, you know, there are like health issues and stuff like that, but we need to all come together and get this done.
Everybody says amen to that. Jerry Rice, the great Hall of Famer. We are live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the red carpet, and we will be back with more trackside coverage when we return.
Good morning, live from Chopper 13. I'm Mimi Pierce, and we've been hearing throughout the morning by far that these are going to be record crowds today. I can vouch for that. I have never seen in my 25 years of traffic reporting the delays that we're seeing, the backed up conditions that we are seeing this morning. And I know a lot of people think, oh, the construction. This has nothing to do with construction, the delays that we're seeing over on 16th Street and 30th Street. But right now, you're getting a shot at some of that traffic that's going ahead from northbound 465 and using Crawfordsville Road, trying to divert up because the northbound ramp is open from 465 to Crawfordsville Road. This is that inbound on Crawfordsville Road towards the track, but out on the interstate, it's a different story as folks are trying to divert down at 10th Street. Big backups there, big backups at 10th Street northbound. Same goes for southbound 465. For travelers that are using 38th Street, that traffic eastbound on 38th Street is being forced to go southbound on Moeller Road. Now we're getting pedestrian traffic that is also picking up around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I can tell you that 16th Street, 30th Street, and 38th Street, especially 16th and 30th, backed all the way to downtown. We're talking back towards Meridian Street, and then traffic along that stretch of 38th Street is backed up all the way to the Indianapolis Museum of Art. So we're talking like 2, 3, 4 miles back up of traffic that's just not moving, and many of these folks are just having to now start to divert into some front yards and do some of that front yard parking because still some parking available over at the Coke-Lot Speedway High School, we're being told, still has some parking available there. But wow, we are definitely seeing record crowds here. And of course, we'll continue to stay on top of it. We've got you covered from Chopper 13. Stay tuned to this special day of race day morning coverage.
And welcome back to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm Rich Nye on this race day with a trio from KV Racing Technology. Tony Kanaan, Takuma Sato, and EJ Viso join me. Tony, first of all, are you addicted to Twitter?
I think you guys can tell, yes. I mean, obviously, it's a great way to connect to the fans. Social media nowadays, it's probably sometimes the only way you can reach to so many people. So yeah, I love it, and I think you know, it gave the fans a great way to communicate with us.
Takuma Sato, you raced here in Formula One. You got your first taste of the Indy 500 last year. Now a second time around, what are you hoping for?
Well, I mean, last year was just about learning and experience. So this year, you know, I think we can have a very strong race.
EJ, you're a veteran now of this place, right? Do you feel that way?
Well, I think, you know, after 3 stars, you pretty much know the place pretty well. And yeah, starting my 4th race in the 500, I'm expecting to put all the experience together, and you know, it's such a long race that experience always counts.
I talked to many of the drivers this morning already about double file restarts. EJ, did we come up with a compromise that you're content with?
Well, I think the double file restart, I think is good. A lot of drivers they say it's a little bit dangerous, but you know, it's up to us if we want to make it dangerous or not. So I think the key word is going to be respect in the restarts, and to don't put anybody in a position that they can it can be dangerous. So I think as long as we all respect each other out on the track, it's going to be good.
Takuma, you carry the "With You Japan" slogan on your side pod. Tell us what that's about.
Well, it is a direct supporting program, for charity program for the children who had a difficulty, you know, in disaster in Japan. And here we have a lot of donations, the fans buying T-shirts, which you can still buy in a pagoda at the plaza. And it's 100% donation, and you know, hopefully we can do something mental support for special for them.
And Tony, you've led so many laps here at the Indy 500. I don't have to tell you how many. When do you turn that into something that matters?
214 to be more precise, but not the right one yet. So we'll see. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I want to thank the fans for coming, people watching on TV. I mean, it's we'll see. I mean, a hot day, a very hot day, and a long race. So, you know, I had cars that I thought I could win the race, and I never did. Today, I think we have you know, the 3 of us came out with a very good setup together. So hopefully one of us will we'll surprise some people. Some people that, exactly, and we'll drink some milk.
The trio from KV Racing, Takuma starts 10th today, EJ 18th, and Tony Kanaan 22nd. Good luck today, gentlemen. Thanks for your visit. All right, Andrea, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Rich. And joining me now is Secretary of Homeland Security, Janet Napolitano. She joins us now here live, and we're talking about Homeland Security here. No doubt this is one of the largest events here in this, the entire nation. Over 300,000 people here, Secretary. We have been seeing a large number of national security here. Why so?
Well, it's a large sporting event. Actually, it's the largest single-day sporting event, I think, in the country. And we want to make sure that it remains a safe one, a secure one. So we have a number of federal agencies who are involved. Some come from the Department of Homeland Security. Others are from the Department of Justice, state, local law enforcement, everyone with one purpose: keep the area safe.
You know, when we pulled up, we saw a lot of FBI trucks, and we've never really seen them before, so we don't want to alarm people. We just want people to know that they are definitely safe here at this event today.
That's right, and we want to remind people that if they see something, say something. They can help us protect them by helping us in terms of an unattended backpack, for example. Things that seem out of kilter, out of whack. People usually have a pretty good sense about that. Pass it on to someone in authority. Let us take care of it.
Now, the See Something, Say Something is a new program developed by Homeland Security. Why has that been developed, and how long has that been in existence?
Actually, it was developed by the New York City Metropolitan Transit Authority, and it worked very, very well in New York City post 9/11. And so they've given us permission to take it national, and we've been really focusing on events where lots of people congregate. So March Madness, the Super Bowl, the World Series, and now, of course, the Indy 500.
Now, is this your first time personally to the Indy 500?
It absolutely is.
And so what do you think so far?
It's crazy. I think people here are going to have a great time today. It's a beautiful day. It's the 100th anniversary of the race. We just want it to be safe for everybody.
Are you a big fan of racing?
I love most things, and I will learn something about racing, I have a feeling.
All right, and what about, last question, your pick for today? Who do you think will win?
You know what? The first one to cross the finish line.
There you go. I like that. Janet Napolitano from Department of Homeland Security, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your day here in Indianapolis.
You bet.
All right, we're going to be back with more coverage live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 95th running of the Indy 500. We'll be right back live from the Speedway.
And welcome back to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm Rich Nye, back in the hospitality area where many drivers are meeting and greeting their fans and clients and sponsors. Tomas Scheckter joins me now from Cape Town, South Africa. He starts 21st today. Thomas, give me your prospects for today's race and how you move yourself up through the field.
Well, I think the big thing today is about experience. It hasn't been as hot as this for, the whole month. So, hopefully I've been in situations like this before. It's making the right changes with the car, which I think we've done, and it's moving through the field.
Well, you've already won one race this month. PerfectMatch.com named you the sexiest driver at the Indianapolis 500. How in the world did you win that?
I don't know, but hopefully my perfect match is a BorgWarner today, and I'll worry about the Indy's sexiest IndyCar driver on Monday.
You'd like to put that sexy mug on that trophy, right?
Absolutely, that would be good.
So much talk about double file restarts. Was it something that concerned you?
Yeah, it is, and it still does. And, we'll see. They've made a decision. It is what it is. We have to go out there and do the best job we can do. Hopefully it plays into our advantage. Just the problem with the marbles, it's a little bit unpredictable. So, it depends on how well the sweepers do. Depends whether you're going to make it through the outside or not. But, they've made some adjustments to it, and where we'll now start on 3 and 4, and it'll just go green instead of, down at the start-finish line. So let's hope these drivers use their head, and we can all come out of this with the car in one piece.
Awesome, Thomas. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thomas Scheckter. Eric Yutzi standing by with one of the car owners in today's race. Eric.
Rich, thank you. This is all about the pomp and circumstance of the Indy 500 here with former driver and now owner Bryan Herta. Bryan, you finished 3 times in the top 10 here. What's the perspective like calling the shots as an owner now?
Well, it's it's different. This is my second go around here as a team owner, and it's a totally different circumstance this year because we've had such a great month of May. Dan Weldon's done a great job in the car, and we've really got a shot to win this thing today. So for us in the pits, we just want to support Dan and give him a good strategy, good clean pit stops, and let him go do his thing out on the racetrack.
How enjoyable is it, though, when you can put it all together and put Dan in the car for this one opportunity and have him run so well and qualify you guys so strongly?
Well, it's phenomenal. William Rass, Curb Agajanian, and all of our sponsors, Foresight, that have gotten us here. Last year, like I said, they were all with us last year. This year, it's been a different situation, and so great sense of personal satisfaction to feel like we've really got a good car, good driver, good team, and we've got a chance to go have a good result. And so we're having fun. We're having a lot of fun this month. And he's a good friend of yours. You guys were friends as drivers. Is it interesting calling the shots as a boss? Yeah, it's different, but really, Dan's a professional, and he's been so good in and out of the car this month for us. I mean, he's so great with his fans, and that always helps us and our sponsors. And so, in the car he's done a great job. Out of the car he's done a great job. And if there's any righteousness in the world, we're going to have a good day today. Hopefully for Bryan Herta and Dan Weldon, his driver. Plenty more on Eyewitness News Race Day morning coming up for you right after this.